So I'm back on the Thames, Sunday afternoon. It's meant to be storms today, but seems to be alright at the minute. Hopefully it stays that way. So I've had a really good feeling about today and this coming week at the fishing. The last couple of weeks have been terrible. I've only caught a bream really, and I've gone to a small river and caught a couple of small chub. But that's about it. I've been really struggling. So I'm going to be doing some evening sessions this coming week. So on my left hand rod I've got a running cage feeder. I'm using a shrimp and krill ground bait. It's got some 6mm pellets in there. That's down to a 2-foot hair rig, a cheesy garlic 14mm pellet. So nice and simple. Let's get this cast out. So I've used a different approach this afternoon. I'm going the same running ledger with a camouflaged ledger here, which hopefully blends in the bottom a bit more. Down to a 2-foot leader. Now, what I've done here is I've put a SSG shot about 2 inches from the hook, super glued this pop-up to the size 6 hook. So when it sits at the bottom, it just pops up a couple of inches. Completely new. I see this in a Barbel film back in the early 2000s, which I'll talk about a bit more in a bit. So yeah, let's see what happens. So the rig I'm using on my right hand rods, I saw on a Barbel film on YouTube by Stuart Morgan and Guy Robb. They filmed it back in the early 2000s, I think 2007, and honestly it's unbelievable. They're on some of these stretches all over the UK, and they're literally like pretty much hand feeding these barbel, and they use different tactics, different rigs. One of them is diving under the water, scuba gear, seeing the bottoms and filming the barbel. It's unbelievable. I highly recommend. But that's where I got the rig from. The SSG, about 2 inches from the pop up. And it pops up about 2 inches from the bottom. And he has like a red letter night. Catching like 13 barbel, I think, or something. But yeah, highly recommend. I think it's called Barbel Even Closer by Stuart Morgan and Guy Robb. So definitely give it a watch. Yeah, as I said, I've been really struggling the last couple of weeks, and I've been keeping an eye on the air pressure. Now, I've not really looked into it that much, but I come down here last week, I think it was, and spoke to an older guy. He's been angling 40 years. He was night fishing, and really nice chap. He gave me a little lesson on the air pressure. So I thought I'd have a little research into it, and seeing the Barbel forums that people's catch reports, and they write down weather and the air pressure, and it looked positive, and whether you believe it or not, they've recorded it all down, and when it's above a certain air pressure, I think it's like 1010, you can look it up on the weather app on your phone. The fish tend to not feed on the bottom more. Have a look into it. Definitely interesting, and people have kind of proven, on night fishing that does work. So, as I said, it drops right down now. It was at like 1030, 1030. It's dropping down to like 1005 this week. So, hopefully, I'm gonna test it and see what happens. Hopefully, catch some fish. I'm still on the lookout for first Thames Barbel. So it's been a few weeks now. I've been at it. Like I said, I'm doing some evening sessions, so hopefully that's the best chance I can get one. Every time I've been fishing this swim, I've seen big fish jump out around here, all the way along here. I just can't seem to get that far out. I'm going to give it a go. It's tempting me. I've seen it crash up on the surface of the water. So let's see if we can do it. Don't really usually do long casts. Fucking hell, if I could fall into it. That is absolutely perfect. That is absolutely spot on. So we're in autumn now, and winter is really not that far away. It's only around the corner. And when I think about winter, it's the pike fishing. You know, not caught many big pike over the last few years, but I've fished some great venues, and there's one not too far away from me, which is my favourite place to pike fish. Like I said, it's not many big pike in there, but they're in numbers, and it's good to catch them. So I'll be doing that a lot over winter. Oh my god, it's right up to me. It can be very frustrating. You know, you put in all these hours in, all this bait's going in, and um, you don't get nothing. You know, but my time will come. Hopefully, when we do catch a barbel, it'll be a good one. Just goes to show, you know, these different types of rivers. I've fished rivers up north Yorkshire, you know, all over the UK, and the southeast is definitely the hardest. Um, a lot less in numbers, I think. You know, if you're going to fish a swale, a Severn, and a River Wye, you know, they're high in numbers, so you catch most of the time. But on the Thames, you know, it's got to put a lot of hours in to catch one. Now, I'm going to pack up now anyway, get going. Um, this is the reality of fishing, like I said. So hopefully I'll be back again this week with a barbel, but we'll see. Please like the video, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.